you're rolling along, you step up into the seat, get your feet on the pedals, and you're riding as I'm doing it there. Second most often asked question is how do you get off? You reverse that. You reach your left foot back, find that step, and you step back down while the bicycle is still in motion. So these bicycles are really becoming practical transportation at this point. As I mentioned, I was a member of the Wheelman, an organization that gets together for heritage cycling, and we met in Dayton, Ohio a few weeks ago. And we get together for the camaraderie of riding our vintage bicycles. And one of the activities is one day we do a distance ride. Usually it's a course of about 25 miles laid out. You can ride that course as many times as you wish, up to 100 miles. That's where the century pin comes from, because I've ridden 100 miles on my bicycle before. That day it happened to be 95 degrees and 80% humidity. Pretty awful for riding. I did 50 miles. I was like, that's enough. I did the 50 miles in 6 hours. That was a pace of about 8 miles an hour. You could not have done that on a horse. If you rode 50 miles at a pace of 8 miles an hour on a horse, you would have killed the horse along the side of the trail long before you completed the trip. So these bicycles are really becoming practical transportation. You could go further than you could on a horse. And that lets you now you can ride from town to town in a matter of hours, depending on where the town was. I've had friends that have ridden across the country, and they did back then in a matter of months. This man, Thomas Stevens, he rode around the world in a matter of a couple of years on one of these bicycles back in that time period. This manufacturer put out this advertisement showing the Native Americans shot his horse to take up a bicycle because it was more practical to them. It's a comical scene that's quite gruesome, but it makes a point that the bicycle is now becoming more useful than a horse for personal transportation.
Your grandparents burned in the furnace, but this is a little higher quality than that. It doesn't have as many impurities. So coal burns very hot. The reason that we do this with coal is it can get to, that forges about 2,700 degrees in there. And that metal he's hitting, where he pulled that out, and that was that bright yellow color, that was probably about 1,900 degrees. So a wood fire, like your normal campfire, that'll get to maybe 1,700 degrees. It doesn't really, you can do it with a campfire. You make charcoal first. It takes a lot longer, but this is why you can put a fire grate over your fire and it doesn't melt, because the campfire with wood doesn't really get hot enough to bend the metal. So coal will get very hot. So he has to continue to crank the forge. He's got a blower there. This is blowing air underneath to keep the coal going.
So is there a visual way to tell what temperature you're at? Because it turns red, and that kind of gives you an idea, or you get a feel along the way?
It's a matter of looking at it, which is actually very difficult to do on a sunny day. If it's dark, or if you're in a building, or if it's super cloudy, then it's a lot easier. Look how easy you could bend that thing, just with it being hot. I mean, that's a stick that you wouldn't normally be able to bend that. This is what he's using. I mean, can you bend that? See if you can bend that.
I don't think I can bend this.
Yeah, see, it doesn't exactly bend, but he heats that up. Oh, if he heated that up in the middle, like that, really hot, and just hung it out like that and shook it a little bit, we'd probably go and just drop down because it gets so soft. So heating it up makes it so that he can forge it like that.
What's he making?
This looks like a drive hook, the kind of a hook that you could hang up and pound into your wall. Probably something like this one, probably something very similar where you could hang it up, and this is a nail, so you could pound it into the wall.